Hi everyone, it's BDevine and welcome to Divine Miracles, and this is the segment of Domino Angels. And thank you guys for being patient with me for the last week or so while I'm getting videos done and organized for you all. This week, obviously this week, every week I try to do the Domino Angels cards for you and find out which angel is working with us for the week. And I hope that this is finding you happy and well wherever you are, and you've been enjoying the crazy energies that are going on at the moment. And people are starting to go into a little bit of panic mode, and I know that this happened to me yesterday, is that I actually went into a bit of panic mode with my social website, and that's divinemiracles.ning.com. And I thought, I can't possibly keep this going anymore, between that website and the hosting and all that kind of stuff, and my main website, and keeping up with everything and paying out for everything. And I just thought, I just can't do this anymore. I'm just going to have to cancel the whole thing. And so I sent out a letter to everyone saying, I'm sorry, but this is going to have to close. And then I sat there and I thought, oh my gosh, I can't close it. So I thought, right, I'm going to manifest the money somehow to do all of the things that I want to do, because I like to be able to bring you guys things for nothing, because we're all struggling. We're all going through the same things in life. We're all, you know, we're trying to help people, and we're trying to do the best that we can. And as you know, a lot of my readings are for free, and I help people via donation. And if you can't afford things, I still help you out and all that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, there's still, you know, bills to pay like anybody else. So I don't know if anyone else went into sort of panic mode yesterday, but I certainly did. But I pulled myself out of it within about an hour or so. So the website is going, and it's a social website, and obviously the links will be down below. And what it means is that you can create a blog, you can create your own forum, you can participate in other people's discussions, you can have pictures. I've made it so that you can have a music player of your own, you can add videos, and very, very soon there will be paid content in there, which means I'll be able to do webinars and like little classroom, like virtual classroom things where I can teach you guys stuff, and it will be exclusive to those people that are joined there and are wanting to do those things. So I guess if I didn't have my little panic meltdown yesterday, all of that wouldn't have been up and going, but it's up and going, and very, very soon I'll be able to bring you guys a whole lot of different things. So I'm hoping that that is going to be helpful to you guys. So I thought I better do a Domino Angels, and I did want to make quite a few videos today, but because I have been messing around for so long organizing myself, Pete's going to be back soon, so I may not get it done, but I'm going to get some more videos done during the week for you all. Meditations, I know you guys love meditations. I'm going to teach you guys some different things, and I'm also going to have, like I said, some little bits of teaching going on. Like if you've ever wanted to know how to do tarot cards or cartomancy or oracle cards or whatever cards you want, I'm going to make a course where it's easy for you to learn and feel confident with yourself as well. And that'll be exclusive to Divine Miracles. So hope that you guys will stick with me as I go through all these changes, and just know that I'm right with you in the difficulties of life. That's why I am who I am, is because I can resonate with just about any situation in life. So anyway, let's see what the angels are saying to us for this week. So here we go. I'm just going to shuffle these cards, asking for a message. All right. Okay. So here we go. We got Archangel Haniel. All right. And the number 2, the color green. And this card is saying, Haniel is bringing you great news right now. So we can all use this, right? The answer is yes to any question on your mind this week. There will be a birth of a baby or a new job very soon. And also the color red is significant. So when you see this color on your travels, it's a sign that you are on the right track. Anyone that you meet this week will be a good friend to you. So trust that you're doing the best for everybody. Thank you, Archangel Haniel. Light a green candle to connect. Well, it doesn't really matter what candle, and I know I say this every week, but some people like to do everything really traditionally. So Haniel would have the green. And so as we know with green does have to do with healing, and especially healing the heart area. And we've all been going through all kinds of things, and I know that because I've been doing readings for people, and it seems like 9 out of 10 people are asking the same questions. What am I going to do? this and this has happened, and what am I going to do about it? And I've been feeling that same thing. I've been like, well, I've got to go to Australia. I've got 6 weeks while I'm there. I need this and this all in place. I need to get all of my things out of the house where I lived, because my ex-partner's moved on and he's got a girlfriend, and they're all going to be moving in and all crazy stuff going on. I gotta get all my stuff out of there so it's not in their face, and put it somewhere. And I'm thinking, although I understand that everything works out, and yes, everything's going to be fine and everything will be fantastic, and it's just going to be great, while you're stuck in the moment. And I know this is going on for some people as well. You're stuck in the moment now before you can see the end of the results of everything. You're stuck in that moment right now, and right now is where it's hard, and right now is where it's worrisome, and right now is where you've got to have the most faith of all. And this is where we become unstuck, when it comes out with when we're trying to manifest things in our life. We come unstuck at this point in our life, at this point before the turning of events happen, before the miracle occurs, before we know for sure if everything is going to be okay. This is when we start to panic, and this is when like I said, most people start to go downward in that panic, and they start to stress out about all kinds of different things. And on top of that, they have all kinds of different things come up in their face to deal with, and it's just one thing after another. And so I just wanted you to know that when you're working with the angels and you really clear your head for a minute, and you take yourself back from like, in other words, what you've been worrying about or what you've been doing, and you give yourself that minute to just chillax for a second, just pull yourself back and say, right, okay, if somebody else was in my position, or if I were the angels and I was watching myself flapping around the house, worrying sick, biting my nails, freaking out over stuff, what would I say? What would I be doing? How would I comfort somebody in that situation? And I would say, like, if I was helping somebody else in my situation, I would say, look, you only can take one day at a time. What can you do today to help your situation, to help you to move forward, to help you to relax? And we all know by, maybe meditating, or perhaps doing some writing or something creative, or going for a walk, and all of these things, we all know that they help to clear our mind and ease our mind of pressures, but we don't tend to do them, or we can't find the time to do them. So the message here is, this Archangel Haniel helps us with working with our kindness to ourselves, working with the strength that we seem to be giving other people, and asking us to just take that one day at a time, do what you can for the day, organize your life, like just bit by bit. Have faith that there are hidden things that you can't see that are going to weave their way into your life, even if it means you get to a crisis point, like I did yesterday, thinking there's just no way I can continue to do this. I don't know what else to do but to shut it all down. And I got to that crisis point, and I had to admit that I was losing a bit of faith somewhere there. I was losing it myself. And I thought, hang on a minute, what would I tell other people? And I started to get, I just backpedaled out of it. And there I am, I worked out a solution. It doesn't mean that it's all sorted right now, but I have worked out a solution which eased my pressure. So this is the message here. Try to think of a solution for yourself that's going to ease you of pressure. If everything is worrying you, and everything is getting you down, and everything is cramming in like you're just stuck in some sort of vice, what one thing that you can do right now will stop that pressure from continuing to rise? And the biggest thing is the mindset. As we change our mindset, we change everything going on. So if we are constantly looking at the cycles of our life, and we can see where we've made mistakes, and we can see where we've thought in exactly the same way, then we can see how we can break that cycle and change that way of thinking. And it doesn't mean that you're not going to have bad days, where you're not going to have days where everything is falling down, or one thing after another is going on. It's going to be, it's still going to be difficult at times, and that is life. But what we need to remember is that we are fully supported in everything that we want to do. if your business, your relationship, your whatever it is in your life that where you feel stuck at the moment and it's all coming down on you, just give yourself that moment. Do something creative. Go for a walk. Think about things. Write down the things that you can do for right now, or things that can be left till later, like, you know, 6 months later you can be doing this, or 3 months later you can be doing that. If we start looking too far ahead, that's when we get anxious, and that's when we get panicked. And that's what was happening to me yesterday. So Hanny was reminding you there is good news coming. There is things around you that you can't see, but while you're in that worrisome mindset, you won't see it, you know, because you'll just be shut off to all of those things. Remember to heal your heart from hurts, past love, past events in your life that have just come and stung you, or you've been reminded of them, or, you know, you thought somebody was a certain way and they've turned out to be completely the opposite to what you think. And it hurts because you never could see those things coming. You know, I know that there's a lot of people going through that right now as well. So just take your time. Know that Archangel Haniel is with you. If you get into a panic mode, sometimes it's good to get into that panic mode because it actually allows you to see what you're doing. And this is what happened to me yesterday. I could see what I was doing, and I could see that, you know, I wasn't in a frame of manifesting. I was in a frame of everything's going to fall apart. And here we go. This is my solution to shut it all down. Now, I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm not going anywhere at all. I'm going to continue to go and grow and thrive and bring you the messages that I can week after week. Bring you new courses and new teachings and new ways of doing things, which is easy for you to do. So you don't feel like, you know, it's always so hard to learn spirituality, or it's so hard to learn your mediumship skills, or it's so hard to learn card readings and I just can't do it. And when am I going to become confident? And I'm going to help you guys through that. So there you go. There is the message for this week. If you would like to join my spiritual website, go for it. I would love to have you there. I'm going to be in chat rooms talking at least once a week, so I can keep people, you know, interested. You never know when I'm going to be there. And, you know, people can write about their beliefs and about the angels, or about whatever it is that you enjoy with spirituality, and perhaps you can share your knowledge and your websites and all those kinds of things with other people too. So it's kind of like a platform. So I've got Facebook, my Divine Miracles page, which is my regular page with all my articles, free books, free oracles, and lots of personal readings that you can go to. Or you can go to the spiritual website and you can create your own profile with a music player and video thing and all this crazy stuff that you can do that I've added into the site for you. And you can meet up with other people that are like-minded, and hopefully make some new friends, and, you know, really start to connect with other people and their teachings too. So thank you guys for listening to this video today, and please thank you again for your patience with me as I'm trying to get videos done, and it's not as easy as it used to be for me to just escape into my little room and do it. But I will do my best to bring as much knowledge as I can. And if you have anything that you'd really like to learn about, please let me know, or if you've got any special meditations that you like. I know I've got a few on my mind anyway, for you all, or anything you'd really like to be shown how to do in an easy way. I guess that's something that I'm pretty good at, is teaching you guys how to do things in a really simple way. So just let me know in the comments below. I'd also like to do a Google Hangout. Now, I don't know what it is, but I'm guessing that it means that I can specify a time when I'm going to be online doing a video with you guys, and you guys can all talk to me and stuff, and we can chat with each other in that way. So if you'd like to do a Google Hangout, just leave a comment below and I'll make that happen as well. So I'm looking forward to going back to Australia August, and at the middle of August, and then coming back to the UK 6 weeks later, hopefully to be my home, and I get my visa and all that happening. So prayers about that would be awesome. Just visualize me with, you know, flying back to the UK happy. I know it's going to happen anyway, but if everyone gets on the visualization bandwagon, I'll do the same for all you. Visualize all you abundant, happy, well, healthy, you know, successful, in love, and having, you know, the best life, because that's what we all really want after all anyway. So, well, thank you again for listening, and until the next video, you never know what it will be, or when it will be lately. It's goodbye from me. Bye everyone.